wood stick. A bowling mat.
All right, welcome to Edina. Pretty cool arena here. As the Stars take on Edina, starting off here is Rugemer, Thielen, Jansky, Hefner, and staying on the ice for the Stars. As Edina is going to turn and bring it up ice. We're looking for options, sends it out to their point. Point sends one down, blocked by Peterson. Now sent in the corner, picked up by Hefner and Rugemer along the boards. And we finally get a whistle. Face off as Sting tries to clear it out over to Thielen. Thielen's going to send it up ice, and it's going to go down to the far end. Picked up by Edina, trying to send it up. Gets it up to neutral ice. Edina brings it into their zone. Now Rugemer will have it in back ice behind the net. Sends it up to Dolly. Wagner trying to get it out of there. Garner up to Thielen. Puck tipped by Peterson. And Garner's going to send it over to Dolly. Now up to Barton, and we'll get called for icing. Face off down here with Barton. Puck drop. Puck goes over to Dolly, and then out to their point. Now into the corner is Stang. Stang to Martinka. Edina's going to steal it and saved by Peterson. 11:01 remaining in the first period of play. Still 0-0. Paris and Hegland and Hedberg check on for the Stars, along with Hefner and Stang. Puck gets brought out to neutral ice, and Dyna's going to turn, send it back down deep, picked up by Stang. Stang sends it across ice over to Hedberg. Bloody Dyna's going to send it back down in there. Edina sending it up, picked off by Hedberg, and she sends it across ice and then intercepted by Edina, brought back into the zone. Hefner gets in there and steals it away. Now over to Rugemer. Rugemer's got some room up ice. She's got a 1-on-3 as she brings it into the zone. Takes a shot blocked, centers it. Puck comes out. Garner's going to send it back down over to Rugemer. Centers it over to Thielen. Thielen tries to get a shot, stopped by their goalie. $9:52 remaining. Rugemer to face off as Garner and Wagner in the back. Jansky and Thielen and wings. Puck goes up, and that one's going to come out. And we'll get called for high sticking. 9:39 remaining in the first period, still 0-0. As Rugemer will face off. Sends it over to Jansky along the boards, tries to get it out of there. Edina's points, keeps it in the zone and sends it across ice. That one's going to sneak out of the zone. But Edina sends it back in and they'll get it offsides. We got our libero. Is that what it's called in volleyball? Macy Barton. With the black jersey. And Edina's going to bring it up ice. Here they come. Brings it into the zone. And Hefner's going to get called on a trip. With 9 minutes remaining, and we'll go on a penalty kill. So it's your fault that she's going in the penalty box early. Her dad gave her the okay to go in the penalty box today, and she took it. Back to their point. Point's going to send one down, deflected by Stang. Stang sends it up to Dolly. Back out to neutral ice. Dolly backhanding it into the zone. Barton getting in there and tipping it back into the corner. Edina sending it across ice. Now they're going to bring it up. As Wagner gets in there, she steals it away. She's got some room, sends it up over to Rugemer. Rugemer's going to bring it into the zone, has Wagner in front. Wagner backhands one over just a bit outside. Jansky's going to shoot. That one's a little behind. Wagner gets in there again and steals it, backhands it, buzzes the front of the tower. And now United passes one out of the zone, brings it across neutral ice, now into their zone. As Rugemer's going to come out with it, she turns and sends it deep, and she'll come out. Jansky out to Gardner. Gardner's going to fire one down, blocked by the goalie. And we're back to full strength. As Hedberg checks on, along with Eglin. Puck's going to come out. Paris comes on the ice. And Edina's going to backhand one down into the corner, picked up by Stang. Stang's going to send it up over to Paris. Paris trying to get it out of the zone, met by some defense. Their point takes a shot, stopped by Peterson, rebounded by Dolly. Or Wagner, sorry. Wagner up to Heglin. Heglin's going to bring it into the zone, send it down deep. Garner checks on. Heglin's going to come out. Rugemer comes on. As Garner tries to send it out of the zone. Hedberg turns. And we'll go back and forth a little bit here in neutral ice. Rugemer comes in. Keeps it from going. Jansky to chase into the corner. Hey, don't hook, don't hook. Puck into the corner to Thielen. Thielen, Rugemer to Jansky. Jansky's going to step up, takes a shot, buzzes the front of the tower. Rebounded by Hefner. Hefner from the point tries to send one down, deflected. Garner's going to rebound at center ice, and we'll reset. Uses the board, sends it into the zone. Edina comes out with it. Stolen away by Rugemer. Rugemer takes a shot, buzzes the front of the tower. Jansky with the rebound, sending it back down to Rugemer, intercepted by Edina. Now Jansky gets it back, shoots, fires, tipped it in. And the Stars will take a 1-0 lead. Barton to face off, sends it across over to Dolly. Dolly turns, tries to send it deep, deflected by Edina. Now Edina's going to turn and bring it up ice. 5:27 remaining in this first period of play. Puck out to Dolly. Dolly sends it across over to Martinka. Martinka brings it into the zone. Martinka to Barton. Barton tries to get a shot off, deflected. Edina trying to clear it out of the zone. Garner sends one down, tipped by the goalie into the boards, rebounded by Barton. Barton's going to try her wraparound. Nope. Deflected by the goalie. And there, one's going to clear back out of the ice. Or out of the ice, oh boy. Out of the zone. As Wagner's going to send it up over to Hedberg, and we're going to get icing called. Hedberg, Hegland, Kepner, 3 H's. Staying and Paris, I believe, on the ice for the Stars. 4:40 remaining in this first period of play. As Staying has it behind our net. Has it stolen away by Edina. Now Paris comes out, intercepts it. She's going to turn and send it up ice. Has it back. Bring the camera with again. Sorry. There's a trip. No call. No call. Yep, there's a call. Woo. It's a shadowing ref out there with the call for tripping. So that'll be a River Lakes power play with 4:14 remaining. As the puck comes out, Rugemer sends it back to Garner. Garner from the point's going to fire one down, tipped into the boards. Rebounded by Barton. Barton behind the net. Sends it up to Rugemer. Rugemer takes a shot and stopped by the goalie. That side of the net looked wide open. And we'll face off again. Rugemer sends it back over to Garner. Garner's going to send it down into the corner. Picked up by Barton behind the net. They're going to set up out front. Tipped in again. Deflected. Barton tried to get it to Rugemer and had it deflected again off the goalie. Now the puck's going to come across over to Rugemer. She's going to bring it into the zone. Rugemer's going to take a shot just a bit outside. Rebounded by Jansky. Takes a shot up and deflected by the goalie and covered. I zoom in a little bit here, can I? Might help you out. Just got to remember to take the camera with me when they move. Edina trying to clear it out of the zone. Stopped by Stang. Stang's going to send one down. Jansky with the rebound. Tries to center it over to Rugemer. Now puck goes to the opposite side. Rugemer has it. Backhands it over to Stang. Stang looking for options. Tries to send it down. Has it deflected. Puck down into the middle. Now rebounded by Edina. Trying to clear it out of the zone, but stopped by Wagner. Wagner's going to send it over to Rugemer. Rugemer's looking for options. 18 seconds remaining on the power play. And Edina's going to come out with it and try and reset behind the net. And that one's disrupted. Stang's got it. She's going to take a shot from the point. Glove saved by the goalie. 4 seconds remaining on the power play. 2:48 remaining in the period. We should go to those style jerseys next year. Just tape Tape our numbers on the back. Little River Lakes on the front and tape. Puck behind the net. Thielen attacking. Puck comes out to Dolly. Dolly backhands one towards Edina. They've stopped. Now they're back to full strength. Hepner sends one down, deflected off of Martinka's shin pad. Hepner sending it back down to Thielen in the corner. Over to Martinka. Martinka's going to try and center it, but Edina steals it away. And they're going to bring it into the zone. Martinka with the steal, but then Edina gets it back. And they send one down, buzzes the front of the tower again. That's from Top Gun, if you're wondering. Deflected there by Peterson. Shot. Pass comes out, or rebound comes to Dolly. Dolly gets it up, tries to get it across ice. Intercepted by Edina. Edina has it at center ice, now brings it into the zone. Around a defender, comes up, takes a shot, deflected by Peterson. Sent into the corner to Paris. Paris and Sting battling it out. Heglin gets in there. Edina comes out with it now. Hepner sends that one back. Point takes a shot, deflected. Rebounded by Stang, who tries to get it out of the zone, then to Paris. And their point gets it, sends it back down. Just under a minute to play in this first period. Now I zoomed in too far and you can't see the corner. There we go. Puck out front, stopped by Peterson. Another stop by Peterson there. She covers it with 44 seconds remaining. Gardner, Wagner, Jansky, Rugemer come on the ice for the Stars. And Thielen. I was going to say, I think we're short one, but we're good. Here we go. 44 seconds, first period. Rugemer to face off. Sends it back to Gardner. Gardner up to Jansky. Jansky sends it up over across the ice over to Thielen. Bring the camera with again, Casey. There's a trip. Call it. Call it. No call. Puck out to Wagner. Wagner sends it across to Gardner. Now to Rugemer. Rugemer sends it across the ice to Thielen. Thielen's got to get in there. Now to Jansky. Jansky tries to center it to Rugemer, who had some open. Has it defended by Edina. Now puck behind the net. Rugemer getting in there. Centers it to Jansky. Jansky out front takes a shot right into the glove of the goalie. 0.6 seconds remaining. Matthew. And that's going to end the first period of play. Stars up 1-0 against Edina. All right, second. Jeez, Rice, I can't even talk today. Starting off this second period of play. Dolly, Wagner, Garner, Barton, and Martinka on the ice for the Stars. Puck drop. Barton sends it across over to Wagner. Wagner's going to pick it up, turn, sends it across the ice over to Dolly. Dolly up to Barton. Barton's going to try bringing it in. Brings it, sends it back though. Nice job there by Barton. Even stops quick before she goes into the zone. Now picked up by Edina. They're going to try clearing it out of the zone. Wagner steps up and says, no, we're staying down here. Sends one down, covered up by the goalie. Hepner checks on for the Stars. Puck drop, Barton. Trying to get it back in there. Hepner steps in, steals it away, shoots one down, stopped by the goalie. Nice defensive play there by Hepner. Got a little kid jumping up and down. That's what's shaking the camera. Sorry. Puck comes out to Hepner. He ends up coming out of the zone. Stang's going to send it back in. Now picked up by Edina. They're going to bring it down. Barton gets in there and steals it away, though. But Edina turns and sends it back into the zone. Stang has it in the back ice. Sends it up to Barton. Nice pass there by Barton. Edina gets in there. Stang, sorry, picked up by Barton. Now Barton's going to bring it into the zone. Hedberg checks in along with Paris and Garner and Hegland. Hedberg gets in there and knocks that puck away. Now pinched along the board, puck comes out. Hedberg with it now, turns, tries to send it down ice, and that's going to be icing on. Nope, they waved it off. Garner stepping up, keeping it in the zone. Back to Garner. Garner sends it back down deep into the corner. Hegland to chase. Hegland behind the net. Puck comes back out over to Garner, and Edina's going to send it down, and we'll have icing called on Edina. Pretty fancy. I got Edina's logo up with their name. I'm figuring this stuff out yet. ESPN's going to be calling. Rugemer to face off, sends it back to Garner. Garner crossed over to Wagner, has it stolen away. Here comes Edina up the ice. Goes for a shot, stopped by Peterson, rebounded, knocked out. Great job there by Peterson. And Jansky has it, brings it out, sends it over to Thielen. Thielen's going to bring it into the zone. Centers it to Rugemer. Oh, just missed it. And Edina's going to pick it up. Jansky gets in there, sends it back. And that puck's going to be out of the zone now, picked up by Rugemer at mid-ice. She's going to turn and burn, but has it plucked away. Now Hepner picks it up. Up to Rugemer. Rugemer's going to bring it into the zone. Comes around, takes a shot, tip up in the air. High fly ball into center field. Jansky back to Stang. Stang steps up, takes a shot just a bit outside. And Edina's going to cover it up. .10:04 remaining in this second period of play. Barton to face off. Puck comes back to Stang. Stang sends it down. Intercepted by Edina. Then it comes back to Sting. Sting sends it back in there. Now Martinka trying to battle it out. Out to Dolly. Dolly takes a shot, deflected. Backhands one down, goes right in front. Now into the corner. Edina looking for options, sends it across ice. Out to Sting. Sting able to keep it back in the zone. Picked up by Martinka and sent across ice, where Edina picks it up and sends it out. Barton gets in there and knocks it back into the zone. And that one's knocked out as Hefner tries to race in there to keep it in the zone, and we'll get called for offsides. Hedberg, Paris, Heglin, Garner, and Wagner on the ice now for the Stars. As Edina brings it into the zone, comes around a couple of players. She's going to bring it in, takes a shot, deflected by Peterson. Puck comes out. Another shot down, stopped, deflected by Garner. She gets her hand up there and stops it. Now they take another shot just a bit outside. Garner sending it back down, around over to Hedberg. Hedberg along the ice, centers it out to Lind, and they get in there, but able to body Solf right out of the way. There was a block by Peterson. Out to their point. They're going to send one down, tipped, and covered by Peterson. 8:28 remaining. Rugemer, Jansky, Stang, Thielen, and Hefner on the ice for the Stars. Puck comes out. Jansky's going to pick it up off the face-off. Goes around a defender, brings it into the zone. Comes up, backhands one over to Rugemer just behind her. Now Hefner has it at the point. She's going to send one down and covered up by the goalie. 8:10 remaining second period. Shots on goal, 11-11. Pretty even match here. Rugemer to face off. Sends it back to Hefner. Hefner from the point across over to Stang. Stang steps up, tries to get a shot. Doesn't quite get there. And the puck's going to get knocked out. And Hefner's going to skate back and pick it up. Edina keeping it in their zone. Staying there, getting a stick on it. Puck's out front. Get that out of there. There we go. Rugemer's going to come out with it. Her and Jansky have a 2-on-2 as they come into the zone. Rugemer goes wide. Skates in. Looks for the centering pass. Jansky out front. Keep going. Keep going. Puck not called yet. Still loose. And we finally get a whistle. That thing was just sitting there. Great pass by Rugemer. As Barton to face off. 7:27 remaining. Second period as Garner tries to send one down. Now over to Martinka. Martinka along the boards. And that one's going to get knocked out and sent down ice. And will get called for icing. Dolly, Martinka, Wagner, Garner, Barton on the ice for the Stars. Puck sent in the corner by Barton. Now comes around out to the point. Garner tries to defend it. Edina sends it down. I don't think that one's going to make it as Wagner's going to race down there quick. Picks it up. Turns, sends it up ice to Barton. That one's going to sneak out of the zone. Come on. Call that. That was out. Centered, shot, block, covered by Peterson. Still loose. Stopped by Peterson there again. Garner's going to pick it up behind the net. Clears it out over to Martinka in the corner. Edina takes a shot deflected off of Wagner's skate. And Edina's going to send it back down. Wagner's going to pick it up. Centers it out to Barton. Barton's going to turn and go. She's got Dolly and Martinka. Go with her. 3-on-2. Into the zone. Stops. Sends one to Dolly. Dolly tries to get a shot off. Has it deflected. Now out to Stang. Stang's going to send one down. Deflected by the goalie. Into the corner. Heglin and Hedberg check on. Hedberg knocks it back into the zone. Now picked up by Edina. Puck into the corner. Hedberg pinched against the boards. Trying to knock it out. Takes a shot. Just a bit outside. Rebounded by Sting. Sting sends it across the ice. That's going to get called for icing. Heglin to face off. 5:25 remaining in the second period. Heglin, Paris, Hepner. Edina from the point. Sends one down. Deflected. Picked up by Paris. Paris trying to get it out of the zone. And their point saves it from going out. Hepner's going to pick it up behind ice. Sends it across over to Hedberg. Hedberg tries to get there, but unable to. Now Edina sends it back down. Puck's out front. Sends it back to their point. That one's going to sneak out of the zone. Sends it across ice. And now they're going to turn and go. Hepner knocks that one out. Go over to Sting. Sting up to Paris. Paris along the boards trying to get it out. And Edina's going to come back with it. Takes a shot off the side of the goal. Sting sends it up to Paris. Edina gets there first, sends it back. Now picked up by Sting again, sends it up to Paris. Paris trying to get it out of the boards and finally gets it up. That one's going to sneak down. And Edina's going to pick it up. 4:15 remaining. We get a line change as Garner, Wagner, Jansky, and Elin check on. And now Rugemer. Garner's going to pick it up along the boards. Over to Thielen. Thielen sends it to the center, but they're intercepted by Jansky. She's going to tip it down. Comes up, takes a shot, man. Jansky with a goal with 3:46 remaining, and we're up 2-0. Rugemer to face off. Puck sent down into the zone. Edina trying to get it up. Intercepted by Rugemer. She's going to bring it in. Sends it across over to Jansky. Jansky tries to get it back over to the centering pass, but picked off. And Rugemer races back and gets it back. Rugemer behind the net. And Wagner's going to pick it up in the back ice. Sends it across over to Jansky. Has it intercepted and will get called for offsides. Dolly, Barton, and Martinka. Stang and Hepner on the ice for the Stars. Puck goes down into the zone for Edina. Now out to their point. Dolly knocks it out. Barton able to keep it in the zone. But now 2:50 remaining. Edina sends it out to center ice. Staying up ice. Tries to get it out. Edina rebounds it. Takes a shot deflected by Peterson. Rebounded by Hefner. Edina has it in the corner looking for options. Goes for a centering pass. Stopped by Stang. Now sent down. Intercepted by Barton. Barton sends it across. Brings it into neutral ice. Now into the zone. Tries to go between a couple defenders. Puck goes behind the net. She picks it up. Tries to do a wraparound. Has it stolen away. 2:08 remaining. Edina sends it up ice. And Wagner will pick it up. Tries to get it over to Hedberg. And Edina sends it back in, but that'll be offsides again on Edina. 1:55 remaining second period. Eglin to face off. Harris and Hedberg on the forward side. Wagner picks it up in the back. Sends it across over to Hedberg. Hedberg tries to tip it out. Sneaks by her. Now picked up by Wagner again. Gets it up to Hedberg. Hedberg to Hegland. That'll sneak out of the zone, but they don't call it. Goes for a shot. Stopped by Peterson. Out to their point. And that one's going to sneak out. And we'll get offsides. Hebner, Stang, Thielen, Rugemer, and Jansky come on for the Stars. Rugemer sends it back to Stang. Stang looks, whiffs. Edina sends it back down. As Rugemer comes out with it now. And she sends it up ice to Jansky. Jansky off the tip of her stick into the boards, but goes into the zone. Centering pass. Thielen tries to backhand one in. 49 seconds remaining. And Edina's going to bring it up ice. Met by Stang. Edina behind the net with it. Stops, turns, looks, out to their forward, goes into the boards, sends one across, deflected by Peterson. Jansky with the rebound. Turns, comes up, brings it across center ice. Now into the zone, centers it in front of the net. Rebound, shot and in. Jansky with the hat trick. .16 seconds remaining in the second period. We're up 3-0. Barton sends it towards the boards. Martinka trying to get there. Intercepted again by Barton. Edina with it now, trying to bring it up ice. 2 seconds remaining. Goes for a shot, deflected by Peterson. And that'll end the second period of play. We'll be going into the third, 3-0. Oop, gotta change the period to 3. There we go. And Barton will face off with Dolly and Martinka. Garner and Wagner. Puck comes back to Garner. Garner over to Wagner. Wagner to Dolly. And they're going to bring it into the zone. Dolly sends one across over to Barton. Barton's going to pick it up in the corner. Martinka getting in there. And Edina's going to steal it out and bring it up ice. Comes up, takes a shot, stopped by Peterson. Their point's going to send one down. That one deflected off of Barton and hits the post and goes in. Nothing Peterson could do about that one. Macy should get the assist on that one. Went off the chest of Barton and from their point and goes in. And we got a 3-1 game. Eglin, Hedberg, and Paris on the ice now for the Stars. Puck gets knocked out, picked up by Paris. Paris brings it into the zone. And Edina's going to send it out. Sting's going to pick it up. She's going to send one down, deflected by their goalie. And Edina brings it up into the zone. Met by Sting. Sting sends it back to Heglin, but intercepted again by Edina. Edina brings it in. Sends one down, blocked by Peterson. Rebounded and sent home, and now we have a 2-3 game. Just made this interesting. Rugemer, Jansky, Thielen on the ice. Wagner and Garner on back. Puck comes out. Rugemer's going to bring it in. Takes a shot in. Boom! Turn around and sends it back. Take that. Turn that momentum back to the Stars. And we got a 4-2 game with 12:27 remaining. We're doing running time now or what? We went to running time now in the third? They didn't stop the clock. Puck back to Jansky. Jansky turns, tries to get it to Rugemer, who was set up but intercepted by Edina. And now they're going to bring it into the zone. Thielen comes up. Rugemer with the rebound. Her and Jansky take off. Rugemer around one defender. She's going to skate in, sends it to Jansky. Jansky takes a shot, and their goalie stopped it and then dove for it as it was out in front. Great pass there by Rugemer. As Dolly, Martinka, Barton check on. Hefner and Stang. Barton faces off, sends it over to Martinka. Martinka to Stang. Stang from the point takes a shot deflected by Edina. Dolly getting in there, backhands one towards the net. Edina rebounding it behind the net. Now Martinka gets in there, steals it away, sends it back to Stang. Stang sends one down. Rebounded by Barton. Barton trying to get in there to wrap it around again. Puck still loose out front. And now Edina's going to come out with it. Edina brings it into the zone, met by Hefner. Now sent out to their point. Point backhands one down, stopped by Barton. Dolly tries to get it up to Martinka. Bring the camera with again. Dolly keeping it in the zone, sends it to Martinka. Martinka trying to send it down, but had 3 of them on her. Puck's out front of the net. Garner intercepting that one, sends it back to Barton. And now Edina's going to bring it up ice. Goes for a centering pass. Nobody's home. Wagner gets it, sends it up to Hedberg. Hedberg trying to clear it out of the zone. Unable to. As they send one down, Garner stops it, sends it across over to Paris. Paris along the boards, trying to clear it out. Their point picks it up, takes a shot off the side of the goal. Edina takes another shot, stopped by Peterson. Wagner back up to Paris. Edina intercepts it, sends one down, stopped by Garner, and now covered up by Peterson. 9:36 remaining. As Hegland faces off, puck goes back out to their point, takes a shot off of Stang. Other side of the point, tries to get a shot just a bit outside. Goes for a centering pass, deflected by Hefner. Now rebounded again by Edina. Looking for their options, goes for a centering pass. Puck takes a shot, stopped by Peterson. Rebounded and in. The defense needs to get that puck out of there when it's in front of the net. Peterson can only do so much as she's trying to stop the first. And we got a 4-3 game. Rugemer to face off. Puck comes back to Garner. Garner sends it across to Wagner. Wagner sends it to Rugemer. Now down into the zone. Back out onto neutral ice. Wagner gets in there, defends that one. Now into the corner to Thielen. Thielen's going to try and get it up to Rugemer. Has it stolen away. Now Wagner gets in there. Able to get back. And she has it stolen away. Puck out front. Edina with it now. Out to their point. Point takes a shot. And covered up. Stopped by Peterson. 7:45 remaining. Stars still up 4-3. Rugemer to face off. Puck over to Jansky along the board. She's able to clear it out of the zone. That one's going to get sent down. And we'll get icing, I'm assuming. Rugemer to face off. 7 minutes remaining. Edina with it now. Sends it out to their point. Deflected by Thielen. She's going to race up. She's got some open ice. Takes a shot and in. Nice job there by Thielen. And we got a 5-3 game. Now Barton, Martinka, Hefner, and Stang on the ice along with Dolly. Barton to face off. Martinka battling along the boards for it. Edina has it now, brings it into their zone. Puck comes out to their point, tries to get a shot off, but deflected. Now it's sent deep down into their corner. Stang sends it up. Now back to Stang. There's a trip. There we go. And we'll get a whistle. That'll be a power play for River Lakes. Jansky, Garner, Rugemer, Barton, Wagner, and Garner on the ice for the Stars for the power play. 5:11 remaining in the game. Wagner tries to send one down, intercepted by Edina. That one's going to roll on in down and we'll get called for icing. No, they waved it off for some reason. Jansky trying to clear it out of the zone, has it plucked away, gets it back. Now up to Rugemer, over to Barton. Bringing the camera with again. Edina sending it down over to Wagner. Wagner along the boards, trying to get it back to Barton. And that one's going to get sent back down into the zone, 4:30 remaining. Garner picks it up, sends it across over to Jansky. Jansky up to Rugemer. Rugemer's got some room. She's going to bring it into the zone with Barton. Now backhands one in. And puck into the corner by Jansky. She's going to send it out to Hepner. Hepner takes a shot, deflected. Rebounded by Barton. Barton tries to send it to Jansky, has it intercepted. And that one's going to get knocked out of the zone. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. As Martinka's going to bring it into the zone. Goes around a defender, has it in her feet, and it's going to go into the corner. Out to Thielen. She takes a shot, deflected. Rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's going to send it out to Stang. Stang gets met by a defense as they're back to full strength. And here comes Edina. Deflected by Hepner. Hepner sends it into the boards. 3:30 remaining. And Hepner gets it across, tries to get it deep. And Edina's going to play catch back and forth here. At mid-ice, Dolly's going to send it into the zone. Battling out here in front of the Hornets bench. Dolly and Thielen. And now Edina's going to bring it into the zone. And they'll get called for offsides. 2:45 remaining. Eglin to face off. As they pulled their goalie, they got some open ice here. Gardner trying to send it across, gets a shot deflected. Now picked up by Hedberg. Nope, Edina's got one extra skater in there now. Puck's going to go around over to Garner. Now to Wagner. They're trying to clear it out of the zone. Barris gets in there. They're pushing along the boards if they can keep it in there and waste some time. Takes a shot deflected. Puck out. Now it's going to come out of the zone. That's out. That's out. Blow your whistle. You blew the whistle. He blew his whistle. Come on. What the freak was that as Paris sends it down deep? And we'll get an icing. Minute remaining as Rugemer faces off, sends it back to Stang. Stang tries to get it up ice, has it intercepted. As Edina has it along the boards, met by Stang. Now picked up by Barton. Puck sent out to Jansky. Now out to neutral ice. Edina tries to send it back down, picked up by Hepner. Hepner trying to get it out of the zone. Goes for a centering pass, deflected. Hepner trying to get it up to Jansky. Jansky now is going to take off with it, and she's going to send it down. That was deflected anyways. And that'll end the game. The 3-5 win over Edina. Bit of a shady ending there with the ref blowing his whistle and then didn't. Hopefully his shadow over there is talking to him about that. So we'll be off now until, what is it, Friday? Saturday?